Hello folks and welcome to the Vertigo Tea Party and another Patreon special. I'm here today with Patreon subscriber and supporter Tally.
Hello.
And we are going to play some more Diablo. We're actually near the end of this, basically the DLC actually, like the last boss of the DLC. I've not beat it yet.
Expansion.
Yeah, oh yeah, DLC expansion.
You. Soon we will speak truly for the first time.
Never before have I heard a voice from the unformed land so clearly.
Not a big deal for him talking to spirits. It's a witch doctor, that's what he does.
It's the voodoo.
I'm eat up with the voodoo.
Mm-hmm.
Witch doctor is definitely the coolest looking class. Without question.
Basically, we're in Pandemonium Fortress right now, which is where Malfias is, and so we've got a couple of levels of this to go through.
I call on you for aid. Malfias is beyond my powers, and I seek your guidance.
Though Malfias consumes the spirits of Mwiru Ekura, it has not made him invincible. He has opened himself up to you.
But how?
Are you not master of the unformed land's power?
Malfias has grasped something greater than I have. He is death itself.
But the spirits would answer your call and aid you if they could be wrested from Malfias' grasp. Go deep within the fortress and set them free.
Go to the spirit well. And we will. Oh, whoa. Do I get a... Mm-hmm. No, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Nephilim. The Black Soul Stone journeys through the portal to Sanctuary. Even now it spreads death across your world. And so ends the eternal conflict.
Wow.
Spooky.
This guy's not very nice. Do we have to go through the gates or are we going over here?
No, we go hit this way.
Well, what was over there then?
A dead end?
Oh.
I mean, you're welcome to go there if you want to, but I personally do not.
Sounds like might be some bullshit there.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have found some of that.
Now, what's good this time is we are playing on Torment 1, and we can actually handle Torment 1. Do you remember last time we had to go back a couple of levels?
No, we handled Torment fine, but we tried actually Torment like 6 or whatever the max is.
And then, do you remember when Donnie and you and me went to, we tried that one boss on Torment 6? It was like a mini boss in Act 1.
The Anarchs were among Malfias'
sort of.
most trusted
That was
advisors.
funny.
In his
Whoa.
fall to darkness,
Hey.
Yeah, these gates, when they're active like that, they'll freeze you,
Yeah.
which
Good
you
to
just
know.
discovered.
An insatiable desire to destroy all
Usually it's
things.
best to go straight in these.
These monsters
So we'll
were
try
once
that.
the most notorious and reviled criminals in Westwich, drawn up from the
So yeah,
deepest,
since then I'm
darkest
level
cells of the
Paragon
city's
28
prison.
and she's like
Each was worse than the
121
last.
because she's
Murderers
got no life.
who
She's a
butchered
giant
countless
nerd.
men, women,
I am.
and children. In death,
I play too much.
they birthed
And my gear level is none the better for it either.
perfect instruments of slaughter. The executioners have
I got some
learned
bears, it's fine. Everything's fine.
We ain't got problems, we got bears.
No mana.
Which sometimes can be problems depending on the scenario, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, they get in trash and wreck stuff, but right now they're just being helpful.
Nice, 2 yellows.
Yeah, and since we're in a party, we have increased gold and magic finds, so hopefully we'll get some legendaries out of this.
granted them the title
Yeah,
of
that will be
exile.
nice. Hey, and I got a Paragon
These
level.
esteemed followers
Hey, look at you.
wisdom when Malfias was away.
You also got an achievement.
To leave
Yes,
after
I
their
did.
master disappeared from the high heavens.
I guess I should probably dot them up.
Oh, you got people back there? I'm coming.
There's like one.
Oh, okay.
I get
I
my
was
Paragon point.
Over here destroying stuff. Don't mind me. I'll just find
Some
shit
of us
to
kill
break.
stuff slow and steady.
Yeah, that must
I
suck.
can't seem to find a... Which I kind of like the slow. but it doesn't really fit for Diablo.
No.
I do not have enough mana.
Huge mana issues too.
Yeah. I was having the same problem, but I'm using a passive that when I cast one of my signature spells gives me more arcane power while it's casting, so that helps a lot. I wonder if Witch Doctor has something similar.
The closest we have is we can cast like 10% of our mana cost as health, which is really, really low at this level. It's pretty much an extra 10% free.
Oh.
That's how it works out.
Much. Yeah. But you know, Paragon levels can help with that too, because you can put points into your mana eventually.
Oh yeah, I've been pumping mana and mana. Let's see, maybe not mana regen, but it was something else. It was lower the cost of items.
The resource cost reduction. Yeah, that's good to do.
I know that this won't
Break all things.
only an eternity.
All right.
Pride and hatred. Tyrael does not.
That's just gonna take us back towards where we already started. So let's go back this way.
That day is not yet here.
For the most part, I think I've been enjoying the expansion. It's just that I've got a few hundred hours into it now, and I'm seeing the problems that they really have, where the legendaries are not terribly legendary. They're not that much better than good rolls on rares.
Yeah.
So that's really kind of frustrating.
Need more mana.
Yeah. Wallers. Love wallers.
Frozen Pulse is one of the most annoying, which is what we've got right now.
Yeah.
This guy's got me stuck in the corner too. That's because he's an asshole. Well, I'm just gonna have to endure. There we go.
Got some bears.
I need mana.
I love that ability that makes dots. Well, most of my dots never ever go away.
That really is cool.
Yeah. And your dots actually do a decent amount of damage. I mean, yeah, you have to wait for them, of course. But on bosses solo, it's really nice because it's like, well, if I can dot you up and just run away, I can slowly burn you to death.
That's great.
And I've done that a few times. Not even necessarily on bosses, but just tougher enemies.
Yeah, like the champion packs or a rare or a unique. Look at all this.
That forever thing lasts for the piranhas too. So if they get hit by it, they're permanently. How much damage extra is it? 50% extra damage if they get hit by the piranha pool thing.
Oh, neat. That's really good.
Yeah. I love the piranha pool. There's another one that actually sucks them into it, but it doesn't last as long.
Yeah, I think one of the next things I'll level is my Witch Doctor. She's, I think, 33 right now. I've only got 2 classes not at 70, a Demon Hunter and a Witch Doctor, and they're both around 30-something. Jesus Christ, dudes. Thunderstorm isn't so bad. I could stand in that. I just hate these types of mobs. They're really annoying. There we go.
One nice thing about the piranhas too is it keeps that little animation on them, so you see little fish biting on them the whole time.
Cute.
I love piranhas. Yes, piranhas are definitely very cute. The
Yes.
cutest of all the animals.
Those adorable, sharp little teeth. I mean, come on. What's not to love?
I always wanted piranhas as a kid.
Did you really?
I still kind of do.
You know, I can see that. I could definitely see that as a thing that you would like. Alright, here's another quest thingy for you. Oh, wait. First, a unique. Who brought friends?
You have given me your power.
From beyond the veil of death, The power of the spirits now resides within you, as it never has. You now live in both worlds, the true one and its shadow. And it falls to you to save them both.
Okay. No pressure or anything.
And you see we got a buff that says our attacks can damage Malfiel.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like that would be
And
important.
if you check your map, you can see the death gates that we have to go through, so we just kind of head for those.
Oh. That map.
Yeah. You know, the one that shows you where to go.
The
That
mini-map.
Yeah. Well, not the mini-map,
The map that's small, aka the mini-map? That map?
No. The zone map.
Oh, the zone map.
Yeah. See how it shows you where the gates are?
Oh, yeah. I almost never use that anymore. Because they made it kind of a pain in the ass to use.
Yeah. I kind of miss the map overlay of Diablo 2. It was hard to
Yeah.
get used to, but once you did, it was great.
Yeah, that's the thing. I remember Diablo and Diablo 2. I was like, that seems like that gets in the way. It does at first, but then you barely notice it's there except when you need to use it.
And then you just really like it.
Glad we got that frenzy trying so we could break stuff easier.
Yeah, more breaking. Breaking all the things. Pandemonium Fortress has some of the most annoying mobs in the game.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like the Corrupted Angels, the Exarchs, the Anarchs. These fucking Seraphs
The
that
Jets.
freeze you. The Jets.
The jets, the rockets.
The Sharks.
My father is content to fight the same battle.
My Barbarian actually has some legendary boots called Ice Climbers, and their legendary affix is that you are immune to frozen and invulnerable effects, which is really handy.
Oh, yeah, that is nice.
Yeah. So like those gates that we walk through that can freeze you, I can just walk through those
Oh,
without
nice.
getting frozen. I know, it's so great. Like, I almost want to wear them when I'm on this character if I have to go to Pandemonium Fortress, even though they have strength as their main stat, because that is just so good.
Bears everywhere.
Yay, bears! I'm quite liking putting the black hole spell on top of your piranhas,
Yeah.
because it pulls them in and then you get them stuck there. It's pretty good. Alright, let's try this way. And more stuff to break, yay!
Sounds like it feels my, what do you call it, spirit walk, just doesn't let me walk away. Like, feels like I still get stuck.
Is it supposed to let you walk away?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, as far as I know, it's supposed to let you break anything. Because I know if they use prison on me, if I use that, I can get away immediately. But then sometimes I'll click, but I can't move.
Huh.
I wonder if I'm clicking on the enemy and it's trying to attack, but it doesn't seem that way.
It's possible.
But yeah, I've tried
I
a few.
think we need to go this way.
I've tried a few different builds. I really don't seem to have anything that does a lot of just straight up damage without having serious mana issues. Not that I've found. I'm sure there is one, but
Yeah, I'm not all that familiar with Witch Doctor, so I couldn't tell you. I about need to go back to town and sell stuff.
That will die.
After this pack, let me do that. I don't know how you're doing, but I'm almost full.
I think I'm alright.
Well, I pick up everything, so that's probably why.
Yeah. Well, I've been picking it all up too.
Yeah.
Not ready yet.
All right, let me go ahead and go back to town for a
I
second.
might as well do this too.
Yeah.
Got a bunch of yellow shields. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Smart loot? Come on now.
I'm sure the Crusader loves that.
Yeah. Well, smart loot has a 15% chance of dropping stuff for classes that are not yours, so I guess you're hitting a lot of the 15s.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, technically, I can actually use shields. It's
Yeah,
just
oh, no, so
not,
can I. It's just
not ideal.
it just seems kind of pointless because it's not like my fixes roll on that or anything. Ooh, I need that. I'm collecting some white items for legendary crafting later. All right, I'm ready when you are.
I'm just,
You can just click on my flag to get back to me.
yeah. Gonna salvage all this. Ooh.
Yeah, I need to be salvaging again. I re-rolled my my new offhand several times trying to get the max intelligence fixed, but I've only got it to 739 out of 750, and I've spent about 6 million gold and about 300 veiled crystals and whatever else.
Yeah.
So
Need more time.
just when I start building my money back up from making a bunch of gems, I go blow it on that stuff.
Well, I finally got a death breath. I seem to have really bad luck with those.
Really?
Yeah.
I have so many. They actually increased the drop rate for that.
I don't think I've played
So-
since they did that.
Probably not. Yeah, it's been a while. Because I don't know if you've really played since the last time, maybe like briefly, but the last time we did this was probably the last time you really played.
Help returns to me.
I think so. Because I haven't. Well, I did. Didn't advance the story much.
No.
The sound I did not know what it was.
You got to the ram.
In the chalice, but there was none. The sounds called to me, and I knew them. Human souls. But where?
I really like that they that the death gates show up on the map because it points you in the right direction because
Yeah.
this place sucks so bad.
It's not so bad so far.
Yeah, it's when you start doing rifts and you get these levels, it's just there's not a lot of room to move. These
There's a chest over here.
aisles are pretty narrow. Ooh, fancy chest. Shardable things, yay. I really hope they lower the cost for gem crafting again because it's still pretty darn ridiculous. I spent about 25 million gold on like trying to get some of my gems maxed out. I got 3 before I was like, this is just too much.
Good lord.
I know. Well, because I mean, each gem takes 3, and so the one below that takes 3 to make that. So I mean, you're starting with like, I mean, it's 3 and then 9 and then 27 and then from there it's just crazy.
Ooh.
All right, here we go. This is gonna be Malfias.
I figured since it said Malfias Lair that he might be hanging out in here.
Yeah, go figure, right? He's not too bad. Just stay out of his stuff, obviously.
Soon be gone from all creation.
In the second phase, he goes to the middle and he shoots fire in those little grates. You see the grates like they're all around.
Mm-hmm.
So don't stand in those because it's like a pit of lava.
Yep.
Yeah, he does that a lot too, and that smoke stuff will hurt you, and that will hurt you. So run away. I think he likes to go after whoever has the fewest hit points, so you might be getting rushed a lot.
I cannot do that.